Greetings, our Hebrew Israelite brothers and sisters. This is the high priest, L.D. Smith, the watchman on the wall.
And my name is V.E. Smith, and I am the rib of the high priest over the whole house of Israel.
Sons and daughters of Zion, it is our Sabbath. Grab that King James.
Yes, indeed.
But first and foremost, you want to give a shout out to the whole family. Happy Sabbath, Israel. Now that being said, we're gonna go into our teaching. We got a fine teaching, my brothers and sisters, as always. And we ask you guys here, Latin Blood, me, we ask you guys to read along with us, and we ask you guys to think about the words that are coming out of your mouth.
Words that are coming out of your mouth.
Listen to the wording, and we know that
if you are Hebrew,
Most High will give you a clear understanding.
Yes, He will.
And now that being said, no more delays. We're gonna get right into our teaching. All right, brothers and sisters. All right, now tonight's lesson we're gonna be dealing with
something everybody wants.
When a blessing comes, see, everybody be hollering, I want a blessing, I want a blessing, I'm blessed. But see, but you don't know what you're asking for. And I know that I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but I know that that's what everybody wants.
Everybody wants.
I want a blessing. I want the Most High to bless me, Lord. Yeah, all that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes, indeed.
But see, but you really don't know what you're asking for. See, because it's a whole lot comes along with the blessing.
Yes, indeed, a whole lot.
And I'm gonna show you the Most High's holy word, but beyond a shadow of a doubt, it ain't nothing like they teach over there in the New Testament. This here is Torah that we're talking about here tonight.
We're dealing with the real God, real stuff.
I'm gonna show you something here in this Old Testament here that you're gonna scratch your head on.
Whoa, I might want to think twice.
See, one has to understand that, when the Most High bless you, it just don't just come like that, and that's the end of it. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Not with the living God. It doesn't work like that.
I told you guys how He is. He's balanced.
Very balanced.
He balanced. He got this over here in one hand, he got that over in another hand. It's almost like a set of tri-beam scales. Some of y'all out there know about that. But anyway, we ain't gonna mess with that. We're gonna go on into our lesson. Now, we're gonna be coming from the book of Genesis.
Yes, indeed.
And you gotta know, I always say that we're going back. All right.
Always gotta go home.
Now we're gonna go back into our book, and we're gonna see what the Most High has for us tonight. Okay. Now let's begin with Genesis chapter 12.
All right.
Very familiar passage that we have talked about on many occasions.
You want to start at Job 1 or Genesis 12?
Genesis chapter 12, verse 1.
Genesis 12.
Now let's read this right here. Now, like I said, I want you guys to think about this.
We're gonna start, baby.
Let's start with verse 1.
All right. Now the Lord had said unto Abram.
Now y'all listen to the word and now listen to the words that are coming out of your mouth.
Get thee out of thy country.
Think about it.
And from thy kindred.
Okay, all right. Listen to him.
And from thy father's house. Unto a land that I will show thee.
Now he's going to take him somewhere, right? And see, many times, the Most High just want to bless you. Yeah. He does. But even when He wants to bless you, trouble is coming.
Oh, y'all.
Trouble is coming.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Trouble is coming, and there is no way around it.
No way around it.
Because He has it set up that way that if you're gonna get this blessing, trouble got to come.
Now, a lot of y'all didn't even pick up in those verses. God completely obliterated Abraham's comfort zone.
Mm-hmm. Sure did.
I mean, He took him. Listen, no mama, no daddy.
None of
the familiar places that you know.
None of that.
I mean, he didn't even know where the local store was.
That's
I
right.
mean, come on, y'all. He took him completely out of a comfort zone.
And that's how he
strange place. Don't know nobody. You don't know where nothing's at. You don't know, you don't even know where you're going.
That's right. That's how he rolled. But now check him out now. Let's keep on.
And I will make of thee a great nation. And I will bless thee.
See that?
And make thy name great. And thou shalt be a blessing.
No. Just that right there. Now everybody think everything is peaches and cream, right? No, it's not. No, it's not. That just starting at the gate.
Yep.
This is just the introduction. See, but there's a whole lot that is going to transpire while he's trying to get this blessing.
Yes, indeed.
No. Lord bless me. You don't know what you're asking for. You don't.
You don't know what you're asking.
You don't know what you're asking for. And I'm going to show it to you right in the pages. I'm going to show it to you in the Most High's holy word. See, that's why I tell you guys all the time. The Most High word is continually evolving. All the time. All the time. Every time you look at it, it'll tell you something else different. Yeah. It will. And see, as you guys know, I stumble over words. I can't pronounce words and stuff like that. But one has to instruct you. One has to show you. One has to show you these truths. Mm-hmm. See, because just because you can read, that doesn't mean that you have understanding.
That's right.
It doesn't.
That's right. What most people miss, because like we say, this is a secret. It's kept secret. God said the secret things he reveals. So you don't know just because it says it that it's what it's exactly saying. So when you read these stories, you try to apply them to your life, and you be way out in left field. You don't make heads or tails out of what you're reading because you're applying it to the simple text that it's written in. But it's a more deeper meaning and message in what you're reading.
Now watch what transpires here as he goes to get his blessing. Because the Most High has spoken it, so it had to transpire.
It's got to take place.
It had to transpire. Now let's see him on his voyage as he's going to get his blessing from the Most High. Keep on reading.
And I will bless them that bless thee.
Okay, now, the Most High says, I will bless them that bless you. Now, most people really don't understand what a blessing is.
No, they don't.
One does not understand. Well, let me identify a blessing for you. A blessing is something that is life-changing, that will make a mark in the fabric of time that will never be erased.
That's right. See, we hear a lot of meanomore.org don't speak this way anymore. Like we said, y'all starting to sound like your high priest, because we're friends with a lot of family on Facebook, and they sound just like their high priest. Listen, nobody in their right mind says, the Lord blessed me to pay my light bill. You know why we don't say shit like that?
Everybody get the light bill paid.
But
that ain't nothing.
Your light bill's coming again next month.
That's right.
And if you're in a situation where you got to be blessed for your light bill to be paid, you in the wrong lighting situation. You're not blessed when you say, God has blessed me to get some gas. God has blessed me to get some food. You just be thankful for these things.
Right.
But that's not a blessing.
Right. Now, we're going to see the blessing here on these pages. See, a blessing is something that is extraordinary. A blessing is something that where you don't have need for anything. You don't. And you're going to see here how much stuff Abraham had. But what I'm trying to say here is that the blessing is a mark in time that we still talking about this right here. And Abraham been dead I don't know how long, and we're still talking about it.
Well, let's look at it from this point of view right here. Let's look at it. Let's look at it how it actually is. Everybody following lietomenomore.org has received what? A blessing.
A blessing.
You have actually found a place where they teach the living word.
Right.
They don't talk about it. They don't try to expound on it. They teach you the living word. So now you can say, I've been blessed by the Lord because now I understand his word. A life-changing event.
And no one can take that from you. That word is stuck into you. It's just like it's woven like a piece of fabric has many strands, and it wovens into one piece.
That's right.
You see, one can't just come tell you any damn thing. You say, oh no, that's a bunch of bullshit.
That's right.
I know.
And you don't take it no more.
I know what
the word says now. Nobody can come up to you and trick you.
Right.
Nobody can come up, as they say, and deceive you. Nobody. Listen, you hear and lie to me no more. Or folks are afraid of you.
And not only that, even though if you can't show it to them, you know
what it says.
You know it's there. You know it's there. Even though, well, you can't say, well, it's in Habakkuk, it's in Jeremiah, it's in Isaiah. No, I know it's in the Old Testament.
It's in there.
I can't exactly tell you where
it's at. Up, but I know it's in there.
I know it's in there.
And that's good enough.
That's right.
That's good enough.
Now let's keep on there. Now we're going to show you here now.
Okay, so we want to go to 3.
Yeah, let's keep on going.
And I will bless them that bless thee, and curse him that curseth thee. And in thee shall all families of the earth be blessed. And I want to expound on this a little bit.
All right.
You guys know that only the living came from Eve.
That's right.
Only the living have families.
That's right.
Yes, everybody else on the face of the earth have taken that on as a title.
Right.
But only those
that's right
that have the breath of life breathed into them that God fashioned with their hands that came through Eve have a family.
That's right. Now let's keep them.
All right. So Abram departed.
Right.
And the Lord had spoken as the Lord had spoken unto him. And Lot went with him. And Abraham was 75 years old when he departed out of Haran.
Okay, all right. Now, let's keep on going because we're going to get on down here too. I want to stop on 7 here and rest, but keep on going.
Okay. And Abram took Sarai, his wife, and Lot his brother's son, and all their substance that they had gathered, and the souls that they had gotten in Haran, and they went forth to go into the land of Canaan.
All right.
And into the land of Canaan they came.
All right.
And Abram passed through the land unto the place of Shechem, unto the plain of Morah. And the Canaanite was then in the land.
Okay, all right, the giants.
And the Lord appeared unto Abram.
Now look.
And said, unto thy seed will I give this land, and there builded he an altar unto the Lord.
Those are the holy. Now those are the families that he was talking about gonna be blessed. Right, it's right in the pages. That is the families that he was talking about, his seed.
Yep, his seed.
Nobody else.
Nobody
He's talking about his seed. Now let's keep on going.
In the land. And said, we're gonna finish this up. Who appeared unto him.
Okay, all right. Now we're gonna jump down to verse 11. Let's skip down to verse 11 because we don't need that. Y'all can read it in your spare time. But let's get on down to verse 11.
And it came to pass.
Now watch it right here now.
When he was come near to enter into Egypt.
Okay, now he's still on his journey, isn't he? Now watch the challenges that he meets. See, because
for that blessing.
The blessing is coming. But you're gonna have to meet these challenges, and you got to deal with them.
You got to deal with some stuff.
You just not gonna get this blessing without the challenges. That's why I say all the time when I'm talking with you guys, all these things are gonna come into your life. They are. They're gonna come into my life, your life, her life, all of us. And like I say, I ask the Most High to have mercy on us, because I'm gonna show you tonight, even though I've showed you on numerous occasions, all this stuff is already written out. It's already been established. We just playing our part on stage.
At all.
And see, no matter what you say or do, you gonna play your part. You gonna play your part. And the thing about it, the Most High, boy, he bring it to you, boy, and the Most High be booging down with you, and you gonna get funky.
Yes, indeed.
You gonna get in the dirt.
Yes, indeed.
I guarantee you, you gonna get funky. You gonna get in the dirt.
Come on now.
There gonna be some stuff that's gonna come up in your life that's gonna make you, want to run. You're gonna be scared. I mean, you can be scared for your life. Why? Because these things have to happen to you.
Yes,
but
indeed.
you bring those things into your life to prove to you that I'm God.
I am God.
I'm God. You may not understand it, but I understand it because I'm the one that's orchestrating all this. I'm gonna show it to you.
Now, we're gonna throw this in here right quick now. Listen, God loved Jacob, didn't
He sure did.
But when Jacob got on God's nerve, what did God just do? Sitting to the side, God broke that sucker's bone.
Yeah, he threw his hip out of joint.
Threw his hip out of joint.
Yeah.
You know that was painful.
Mm-hmm.
But to God, these things are nothing. But to our puny little flesh, they're pretty big.
Mm-hmm.
And so we have gotten y'all away from that name it, claim it, speak it out your mouth crap. See, because when you just sit back and let God do what God's going to do,
yep,
you won't even go through as much as you got to probably go through. You make it harder because what? You start dibbling and dabbling and trying to change what God's already programmed to come to pass.
And it's going to come to fruition.
It's going to come. You may have to take the long way around because you won't take the shortcut that God's taking you on, the straight path. You might go around because you're going to try to do things and you're going to try to add and fix on and attach to, but you're still going to go down that same path.
I remember this older guy down south. I was in my late teens. And I told most of you guys about this a while back, probably in a couple other videos. But I try to sit around and listen to him because he was older than I was, and I could learn stuff. But anyway, he told me, he said, I tried to get him to tell me what he was talking about, but he talking in riddles and stuff like that, and I tried to figure it out. I couldn't figure it out, and I begged him, and he died. He went to the grave, but he wouldn't tell me. He told me these words, and these words stuck with me even to this day. He said, "Smoke." He said, "Keep on living. It'll come to you." He said, "Keep on living, Smoke. It'll come to you." And he smoked old cigar. He walked on off. Never would tell me. But as life went on and I got older, do you guys not know that there are some things best learned?
Yes.
Huh? Some things are best learned. Not that, even my daughter, I try to help her, and I try to tell her, this and that, and try to guide her in the right way and stuff. But there are certain things out there that she got to learn on her own.
You got to learn on her own.
It's more or less like experience is the best teacher.
And I'm not a big fan of just let them bump their head and they'll learn. No, you don't have to do that.
No.
You're guiding, but you still got to let them get out there and learn some things. Most of the things that you know now, you didn't learn in your household. Your mama and your daddy didn't teach you those things. You met with different people or you got with different friends or whatever, and you learned different things.
But all through life, that stuck with me. He said, "Smoke, keep on living. It'll come to you. And believe me, it will. It will come to you.
Will come.
Keep on living. The older you get, things that you didn't know, they come to you. They'll come to you. One day you won't even be expecting, and boom, it'll show up.
It'll show right up.
Yeah, it will. Now
you been forgot that you ain't masked.
Yeah.
You been forgot.
Yeah.
But the Most High was getting it to you anyway. All right, family. Here we go. Verse 11.
Okay.
And it came to pass.
Yeah.
When he was come near to enter into the house of bondage. Now check this out. Didn't the high priest just read to you earlier? We read I'm gonna bless you. I'm gonna bless you. I'm gonna give you this and give you that.
Mhm.
Oh, go over here, blah blah blah. Look at where he's entering in.
Mhm.
Egypt, mean the house
House
of
of
bondage.
bondage.
That he said unto Sarai, his wife, behold now, I know that thou art a fair woman to look upon.
Good looking woman.
Not light, not
Good
bright,
looking
not
woman.
white.
Good
Fair
looking
means
woman.
attractive.
Yes. Yes.
Therefore, it shall come to pass
Mm-hmm.
when the Egyptians shall see thee, that they shall say, this is his wife, and they will kill me, but they will save thee alive.
See that? See that? Now you see how fear, how the Most High will put you in a dangerous situation that you call dangerous, that looks dangerous, and in this society, this world, this dimension that we live in, it's dangerous. But to the Most High, it ain't nothing.
And also, when you're reading this, you have to see what happened, what transpired with Moses. I'm sorry, with Abraham. Abraham had talked with God.
Yes.
God was telling him where to go. He has completely forgotten everything God said.
Yeah.
Now, he spoke out of his very own mouth.
Mm-hmm.
They'll kill me. How? Didn't God tell you about all these blessings your seed gonna have and families and blah, blah, blah? You ain't even got to that yet. You just at this point now where fear done overtook you. So now everything around you that makes you fearful has made you forget exactly what was going on. Why am I on this trip? How did I wind up here? You're gonna kill me and take my wife? Wait a minute. Whoa, son, wait.
But he also forgot that the Most High said that I'm gonna lead you.
I'm leading you
to that land.
So you're gonna have to go through where I take you through, whether you like it or not. But when you get there, don't forget, I'm the one leading you.
But he takes you through times in life where things don't look certain to you. There's a whole lot of uncertainties that you are looking at and that you're facing.
Yes, indeed.
And like I say, in this dimension that we live in, it looks like that there are 5 senses. And we forget about what the Most High have said. That's why I stress to you guys all the time. I don't give a damn what Donald Trump does. I don't give a damn what nobody else does. The Most High says he's going to save you. He said, I came to save you. I'm coming to save you. See, so we look at our surroundings and we forget about what's on these pages. Yeah. And that's why I tell you guys to always revert back to old videos. Go back and look at some videos. Keep that in your mind. See, because believe me, I got eyes just like you guys got eyes and ears too. I see things and I look at it and I have to go back, and look at this word again also. Yeah. Huh? See, because this dimension that we live in, these things that are happening around us makes you fearful.
Makes you fearful. It makes you very fearful. I mean, as a kid coming up, listen, y'all, my mother had a half decent job. She was an RN. She made, even back then when I was a kid, she made a decent living. Mm-hmm. But because she wasn't fiscally taught properly, she wasted a lot of her money. Well, I can remember times when the phone would ring and she said, Vic, don't answer the phone. Don't answer the phone. I don't want to talk to them people. She's afraid to speak to a bill collector. Mm-hmm. Or they knock on the door. Don't even go to the door. Just act like you don't hear nobody. Mm-hmm. Because we let fear overtake us. Mm-hmm. There's nothing they can do to us. I mean, you either going to talk to them or you're not going to talk to them. Mm-hmm. You're going to say what you're going to say. But you still got to understand, this is a part of the journey. Yep. All the things that you're going to go through, mm-hmm. all the things you're going to see, mm-hmm. all the things that you're going to feel. Mm-hmm. Sometimes God make you feel some of this stuff mm-hmm. on your journey too. He does. So right here at this point with Abram is right now in the visual part. Yeah. His mind is working overtime. Oh, he done forgot all about what. Now I got to figure out how I'm going to do things. Yeah. And that's where we're going to mm-hmm. mess up.
Yeah. Let's keep on.
All right. He said, Therefore, it shall come to pass
Mhm.
when the Egyptians shall see thee, that they shall say, this is his wife, and they will kill me, but they will save thee alive.
Mhm.
Say, I pray thee. Now listen closely.
Mhm.
Listen closely.
Mhm.
Not say, well, God is with us. Not even
Mhm.
Sarah.
Mhm.
Not listen. She knew what Abraham was told. Did she
Mhm.
remind her husband? But baby,
Mhm.
God sent us on this journey. I'm
Mhm.
following you, following God.
Mhm.
I'm out here in this. Okay, but listen. Say, I pray thee, thou art my sister.
Now, even though she is his sister and she is his wife, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna back up for just a minute, and I'm gonna look at something here. We can look at something else. It says in verse 12, it says, "And they will kill me."
Mm-hmm.
Now, my brother and sister, now you guys remember here, I taught you guys, here a while back when they was hollering about all over in the, are we going over Israel and we going to the mountains and all kind of bullshit.
Yeah, we gotta flee this
And
land.
see, like I kept pounding away, telling you guys, look, you ain't got to go nowhere. The Most High says He's going to save you.
He got you.
He's going to save you. And see, this is what happens. This here is a prime example. What happens when you don't believe that the Most High is going to save you? You try to save yourself.
Try to save yourself.
It's right in the pages.
Try to save
Abraham
yourself.
trying to save his own self, and the Most High already told him, boy, I'm going to take care of you. And that's the same way we are. I mean, that's the same way we are. I keep on saying it over and over. You don't need Jesus. You don't need none of that bullshit.
No,
the Most High says He's going to save us. He's going to save us.
He got us.
I mean, but you can see even our Father. He tried to save himself. It's right in the pages. Mm-hmm. And just talk with the Most High. Think about it. This is not his journey. This is the Most High's journey.
Most High's journey.
This wasn't Abraham's idea. Right. This idea is the Most High's.
And nothing. What we miss as his children, when these things come upon us, how many times have we stood up and said, well, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. God got me on this journey.
Mm-hmm.
No, because why? These five senses.
Yep.
They're always getting away.
Yep.
I don't want to feel the pain.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lord, help us. Oh, what about the children? Oh, well, we're going to lose our house, have to live in the car. Oh, He may put your ass in that car because that's the wheels. The house can't drive. The wheels can take you where He wants you to go.
Now we're going to show you here the pages. These pages can't lie.
Can't lie.
Now watch how the Most High saved Abraham and Sarah. Watch how the Most High saves him. See, because I stress it all the time. We cannot save ourselves. You cannot save yourself. We're in bondage, and He put us here. Mm-hmm. He put us here, and He is the one that's going to take us out.
And believe me, family, He going to take us out.
Yes.
Only us is.
But see, you don't have to worry. You do not have to worry. Like I said to you guys in our last video, you don't have to worry about dying because the Most High says you're only going to go to sleep with your fathers.
That's all.
The rest of them going to die, but not you.
And stop believing that there is some escape plan. There is a lot of things going around about America has to repent for what it did to Israel. Mm-hmm. And if they turn from their wicked way, who they going to turn to? Who they going to repent to? The living God told Levi, the house of Levi, to repent and turn back to Him.
That's right.
Because what? I am your God. Nobody else on the face of the earth has a God to go to repent for anything. He has set them up in a situation to where they do the things they do because He has divine devastation and destruction for them.
That's right.
There is no repenting. There is no turning back. There is no changing your ways. Nope. This plan has already been written.
That's right.
Salvation is given unto Israel and no one else.
Nobody.
I don't care what they sacrifice, what they give,
right.
what they change,
that's right,
or what they say. Destruction's coming their way.
He's not going to change his mind.
There's no one for them to repent to.
And you can look here in the scriptures, and no other nation repent to the Most High.
No other nation.
He never asked any other nation to repent. Nobody but his people. I said, how can they repent to a God that they don't even know? Everybody had their own God.
If they did know him, if they did, listen, y'all, listen. I know lots of people's father that live on these streets. I can't take my big black ass up to any of them and ask for a damn thing.
Okay?
They not my daddy.
That's right.
And ain't nobody coming to our daddy and asking him for a damn thing.
That's right.
He don't know him.
That's
he
right.
say what he got is for his children.
Right. And they're all gonna see it in the end. They're all gonna see it.
They're all about to see it soon too.
Okay, let's keep on. Let's go.
All right. Now where do we stop at?
Let's start at.
So we were finishing up about the sister.
Let's go down to 14, right?
Yep. And it came to pass that when Abram was come into Egypt, the Egyptians beheld the woman that she was very, as y'all would say today, fine, good looking woman.
Yeah, she's a fine sister.
Yeah. That's our people. The prince also of Pharaoh saw her and commanded her before Pharaoh. And the woman was taken into Pharaoh's house.
Bad decision.
Now,
bad decision.
Can I say this?
Bad decision.
Listen, y'all. Listen.
Say it.
We know that this story had to take place this way. I may not be Sarai, but I guarantee you, anybody try to take the rear from the high priest, it's gonna be some ass kicking going on, because they're gonna have to get me off their motherfucking ass to start with, because I know he's coming. I'm trying to save your fucking ass.
That's right.
So Abraham was truly in a doggone fog because he didn't even fight.
Nope.
Put up a damn fight, even if it's the Pharaoh. You still should have put up a fight.
Joe should have. But the Most High going.
I know the Most High coming in.
But the Most High going to take care of this. Watch.
He's going to take care of it. And he entreated Abram well for her sake. And he had sheep and oxen, and he had asses, and he had manservants and maidservants, and she-asses and camels.
Now, look at the Most High strategy here. See how the Most High strategize this thing right here? Boy, he getting Abraham food.
Isn't it set up?
Huh? Now watch what he does. Now he Pharaoh didn't gave Abraham all this stuff. Now the Most High already told him, say that I'm gonna bless you.
I'm gonna hook you up, boy.
I'm gonna bless you, boy.
Now, before we start, didn't we tell y'all God gonna take you through some bullshit to get something from him? Yep. He is not the candy man.
That's right.
He ain't Santa Claus.
That's right.
God don't play, sweetheart. He gonna take your ass through some shit to get you some shit.
That's right. That's how he rolls. He's not the candy.
He ain't the candy man, baby.
He ain't the candy man.
And he ain't Santa Claus.
Keep on.
You can't look under your tree and find your presents with the Most High. And unless the tree's on fire. He tell you to reach under there and take something out while it's on fire. And the Lord plagued Pharaoh and his house.
Look what he did. See that? He put a plague on him.
Yes, indeed. On
Pharaoh and all of his house. Now, you guys remember in previous videos, I told you guys about diseases and whatnot.
Well, now.
And where they come from. I don't care what kind of disease you got. He put it on your ass.
You got an itch. It came from
Ain't no devil. And Satan didn't do nothing. The Most High done it.
Most High done it.
Now you see right here in the pages, he put a plague.
Yes, indeed.
What's a plague? A disease?
It's a disease. Everybody was uncomfortable. Something was wrong with everybody.
He put it on all of them ass.
Yes,
every one of them. And see, The different ones have cancer, you know what I mean? Because cancer, you know, they call it the big C.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that is one of the most talked about diseases.
Yeah.
You know, so they got cancer. You know, it's almost like, you know,
I believe they call everything cancer. They don't know what it is. Yeah.
But anyway, when you got cancer, the most I put it on your ass.
Put it on.
Ain't no bullshit about it's all about what you eat or it's in your genes. Well, if it's in your genes, he put it in there.
He put it in there.
Huh? He put it in there.
Use it. He put every disease that he created in you. If he wants to use it, it's already there.
There is no way around it. I don't give a damn who you are. There is no way around it. He says, I kill and I make alive.
That's right.
I will
wound your ass.
And I'm the one that heals.
And if I want to heal you, I'll heal you.
See, so all them, they're hollering about Jesus, Lord, and all this bullshit. Listen, all of it, there have been a countless number of them died calling Jesus' name.
Lord have mercy.
Died.
Yes, indeed.
That old preacher down there in Atlanta, Georgia, that was a faggot, Eddie,
Bishop Long.
Bishop Eddie Long, but not. They say he died talking about Jesus is fighting for him and say he died.
Well, wait, let me throw this in. Whoa. Hold on, baby. Listen, y'all. What we have to learn as what we call everybody black, as a black people or as people of color, everybody is not God's. There are so many people who are born that need Jesus. You know why they need him? Because he's the only God they can get.
That's right.
The Most High will not open their eyes up because they don't belong to him. He left out of here dying with a collar on a God who said all he had to do was speak it, and he would be healed. And none of the things that this God told him he could do could he do. He still, to his dying breath, called on him. That go show you the Most High don't give a damn. Some of y'all don't belong to him.
Don't. And see, the Most High's gonna do whatever he want to do. He is. I know that there are a lot of my that have cancer and different diseases, and then they go on here to these TV's evangelists talking that bullshit, sending them money and all kind of bullshit like that, and they still leave out of here.
Still leave right on out of here.
Still leave out of here. You know why? Because the Most I say, I'm the one that does all these things.
You got a disease, sickness.
I'm the one.
They gonna put sickness on your ass because radiation is sickness. You got a sickness that the Most High put on you. And let me tell you, the reason why I say the things I say, because I'm talking to Israel. Israel is supposed to deal with the Father. Now everybody else can go to witch doctors and witchcraft folks or whoever you want to go to. We really don't care. But when we're dealing with you as a family, we know we're in bondage. We know when we get ill, we go to a doctor or we go to somebody to find out what's going on.
Right.
They're just telling you what they think is wrong. Okay. Don't do everything some man tells you.
That's right.
You're going to mess yourself up and probably wind up worse than you would have been if you just let the Most High do what he was going to do.
And see, like, there was a virus that had attacked my heart. It's been over 20. It's been over 10 years old. It's been about 12 years, I believe.
Almost 15, honey.
Something like that. But anyway, to make a long story short, I went to the hospital and they're talking about, well, Miss Smith, we got to put a pacemaker. Whoa, back up.
Don't
back up. So. Hit the brakes. What do you say?
Yes, what it said.
It's a little Japanese, little intern, little young, little 20, shit about 25.
Yeah, because he was a black man. They weren't going to send the real doctor in. They sent a person learning to be a doctor.
She done cross her motherfucking legs, giving me a damn death warrant, telling me, but we're going to have to put a pacemaker in you and blase this and blase that. And I'm just sitting there just listening to her. She just running her mouth. And she said, well, we gonna have to put this pacemaker in you, Miss Smith, you know, because if not, you're gonna die. I told her, I looked at her just like this. I looked over in the corner of the room, and my daughter was over playing up in the corner. She didn't know what was going on because she's small. And I told her, I said, look, I said, if you keep on living, your ass gonna die too. I told her just like that. You know what she did? She uncrossed her motherfucking legs, left out the room, and went over there
to get a higher authority.
Went over
She
and told the real doctors what I said, but I didn't give a damn. I ain't care. She came back in and said, well, Miss Smith, well, it's up to you. You know, you don't have to do it right now, but if you don't, you're gonna die. I told her, I said, well, you're gonna die too. Told her just like that shit. You're gonna die too. I said, look, let me tell you something. I got a 10-speed. And I said, I can outride you. And I'm 50 years old. I told her, shit, I can outride you. She didn't like me talking to her, you know, with that kind of thought.
Right, because you're supposed to just accept everything they say.
I ain't got no pacemaker yet.
No, it ain't getting one.
I'm still here.
Because the Most Holy is not going to have that in his high priest. We can't have all that shit in us.
I ain't going nowhere. Like I told you guys, I can definitively tell anybody I ain't going no damn well. And I'm not just blowing. I ain't blowing smoke. The Most High showed me. I seen the ship when it came back. I ain't going nowhere. Hell no, I ain't going nowhere. Shit, we'll be right here. I can guarantee you that.
But don't ever think.
Shit, I ain't going nowhere.
That the Most High don't take him through some shit.
Yes, but I ain't going nowhere.
But he knows he's not going anywhere.
Going nowhere.
He's already accepted that. But we still have to deal with the same bull crap other people deal with also.
Yeah, sure do. I mean, I deal with bullshit every day, just like you guys do. Same old bullshit over here in Egypt. These motherfucking dogs be fucking with you all the time, trying to set traps and all kind of bullshit. All the time trying to fuck with you. All they want to do is try to incarcerate a man of color.
That's what they want to do.
That's all they want to do. And they treated our ancestors the same way in the old Egypt. Yeah. I mean, always trying to make their lives harsh, trying to make their life hardship and shit like that. They do the same shit over here in the same damn hellhole. Mm-hmm. But like I say, boy, I mean, for them to think that the Most High is not gonna smoke their ass, boy, they got to be out of their goddamn mind.
Let me explain to you.
They got to be.
If you are part of the family of the living God, I don't care where you are on this plot of dirt, it still it applies to you as well.
You sure do.
If you're in a foreign land and you're not over here in Egypt itself, just because you're in that foreign land don't mean it's gonna be no better for you.
That's right.
God got watchers. They know where every Hebrew Israelite is, and they do their job.
And believe me, they do their job well.
Very well.
They do their job well.
They come in your house at night and you can see them little shadows. I'm gonna tell y'all, I done been through some shit with the Most High.
I remember when I was a kid, boy. I got a lot of whooping. I did from my dad. Oh, but he would light my ass up, you know, like he'd tell me a couple times, boy, ain't nobody in here. And shit, I would come back and say, Dad, there's somebody in again. He'd light my ass up.
Because he couldn't see it.
Sure would. And they would come in the house all the time. Nobody, everybody would be asleep. But my other brothers, they laying there sleeping. I'm looking at them like, how in the hell can y'all be sleeping here? And here I am, I'm shaking in my drawers, boy, scared as I don't know what, because I know somebody is here in the house.
Yes,
I can't see them, but I know they're here.
Yep. And y'all, as a little person, I mean, the Most High been messing with me for a long time. And they would come in the room and I would see them. And my mother would not see them. She would see these images, these dark images. And they would be up in the corner of the room watching me, waiting for me to go to sleep. And see, I believe that's why I fought all the time. I would fight these things. And I didn't know that it was the Most High. I didn't know it was watchers or whoever it was. Yep. I didn't know. I'm fighting for my life. They would have to hold my head and my hands. And y'all don't know, I went through this for years. Even the last time I saw a watcher was here in this last house we had built. And we figured, well, but we had another one built from the ground up. I didn't think they would be. And I thought Maybe these things were in houses that we lived in that were old, and maybe it was, I was in Christianity, it was a spirit or something, but it wasn't. And then after the Most High visited us here, they never came back. But the whole time, and I would be laying there in bed, and they would be taking me places, and I'd be screaming for my husband to help me. He's laying there just restful and peaceful, and I'm fighting for my life. I'm literally fighting for my life because I didn't know if I was coming back. I didn't know where they was taking me. I didn't know what was going on. But there's so many things that we have gone through as children of the living God, as the chosen. I have to say that the chosen of us, that the ones that aren't chosen will not understand any of this. They can't relate to what we're saying because they haven't had our experiences. Because when they take you away, they put things in, they show you things, they tell you things. And as a young girl coming up, I used to have people always say to me, "You awful wise for a child." Or you say things that you should know as a kid. Well, I didn't know. I'm just talking. I'm just speaking. And I've been that way all my life. And then when I met my husband, I was the same way. I didn't change. But when we came together, it got stronger and stronger. And things just started coming. And it just seemed like, whoa, how do we know this stuff? And that was the Most High doing those things to us.
And see, when my life really changed when I got to be about 12 years old. Oh, I mean, it really changed, man. I mean, I started doing, track and stuff in high school and stuff. And he shut that down. He did. He shut that down. I mean, he made sure that, you're not going to do anything and you're not going to go anywhere.
You're not.
Because
not in the things of this world.
Right.
Not in these things.
I'm gonna harness you and I'm gonna hold you back because I got some plan for you on down the road.
You got other things to do.
And I'm gonna show you guys in the Most High's holy word. What I'm gonna show you guys here, this applies to all you guys. It does. I mean, and it's right in the pages, but if you just take a little time and just think about what the scripture says, and then just do a little reflection back on your life and where you are now.
Yes, indeed.
And the things that you have done and transpired into your life, and you'll say, wow, that makes a lot of sense.
And see, a whole lot of y'all can relate to what I'm getting ready to say. I'm going to say this and we're going to probably move on. But listen, it didn't matter where my husband and I went. We would be with a church, visiting another church, and the people would spot us in the crowd and tell my husband, "We got a pastor. We don't need a pastor. We are visitors. We're not here trying to be a pastor in your church.
Nope.
We can't help." What we would always ask each other, "Honey, is something on us? What are these people seeing?" Everywhere we would go, we had problems with the people of the churches because it was something about. Of course, I have a mouth. I know that now.
And if I said
I didn't know back then,
I said a word, that was
one word.
That was
it.
That was it.
That was it. Only took him to say one word.
Yep.
That was it. All them pastors was in fear. "Oh, he gonna take my church up." No, he wasn't. He didn't want your damn church. But that's how God had made it to get us out. But we never knew that. We didn't know the hell that we were going through in these places was to get us out. Instead of us leaving, we hop into different churches trying to fit in.
Never did.
And never could fit in. Anyway,
let's keep it.
Hell. God will take you through hell. All right. And the Pharaohs and the Lord plagued the Pharaoh and his house with great plagues because of Sarai, Abram's wife.
See that? See that? Keep on.
The Pharaoh called Abram and said, "What is this that thou hast done to me?" Now stop right there. Stop.
Yeah.
Abraham had a conversation with God. But when the Pharaoh came to Abraham, he never said anything about God. Now the Pharaoh's coming to him because he knows it's because of you. These things are happening.
Right.
He went to the source, but Abram never did. Keep on going. Right here in the pages. "What is this that thou hast done unto me? Why didst thou not tell me that she was thy wife.
Mm-hmm.
But wait, baby.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? A Pharaoh could take a wife?
Sure could.
Something else is going on. Because a
Mhm.
Pharaoh could take any woman he wanted,
Sure
whether she
did.
was married
Mhm.
or not, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So he said, you didn't tell me she was your wife.
Mm-hmm.
Why saidst thou,
Mm-hmm.
she is my sister?
Mm-hmm.
So I might have taken her to be my wife. Woo, to be to me to wife.
Mm-hmm.
Now therefore behold thy wife. Take her
Mm-hmm.
and go thy way.
And all the stuff that I just gave you. Said the Most I wrote. All the stuff that he just gave him. I mean, he just picking up shit as he going to get his blessing.
Yes, indeed.
Let's
yes,
keep on.
indeed.
Now,
you want to finish 20, babe? Or
yeah.
just as far as you want to go? And Pharaoh commanded his men concerning him, and they sent him away and his wife and all that he had.
All right.
How's that gonna happen? You done come in there and made a mess,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna send you away with all your stuff.
All
I ain't gonna make you pay for what you done.
Don't pay for nothing. You can have it. Now let's go to Genesis 13. All we need out of this is 2 verses out of here.
Okay, let me get
because I want you guys to see this blessing that is coming. See, this is a blessing that he's getting here. I mean,
so y'all can understand what a blessing is.
He's not wanting for anything now. See when you still have to go to work and you still have to worry about bills and you gotta do that. That ain't no blessing.
It's not a blessing.
That's not.
No, you will never hear the rib say, I'm blessed to have a job. I'm thankful that I can work because we need money. I ain't blessed. I'm not blessed to have a job.
You have a dwelling place, nice place, big place. You still paying on it.
If it ain't paid for, it ain't a blessing.
That's not a blessing. A blessing is when you can go and say, well, that right there is 6,000 square feet. Does it have a 3-car garage? I don't want that one. Show me something else.
That's when you're blessed.
And then you go and then you say, well, I want everything. And then you pay for it.
And then they say, oh, well, how will we be taking care of this, Mr. Smith?
Say cash.
I'm paying cash.
Yeah.
That's a blessing.
That's a blessing.
It's not a blessing when you got to sit down and sign 700,000 sheets of paper in a contract that God said not to go into with the heathens for 30 fucking years of your life.
Yes.
You are not blessed.
That's not a blessing. It's not a blessing. Now let's keep on. You got 13. All we need is 1 and 2. Let's do that.
And Abram went up out of the house of bondage. He and his wife and all that he had.
All the stuff that the Pharaoh gave. Keep on.
And Lot with him unto the south.
Okay, now here is the blessing. Keep on.
And Abram was very rich.
Stop right there. That's a blessing. That's a blessing when you got to keep on paying on something. That ain't no damn blessing. It's not.
Just ask some of our brothers and sisters and go to the rental places.
You're still paying for it. It's just like you going to a rental place and paying a high interest.
Throwing your money away.
All you're doing is putting water, trying to fill a colander up with water and it got all them holes in it. Yeah, I'm serious. But that's the way the system is set up. You cannot be blessed over here in this hellhole. You're cursed on every hand. It's right in the pages.
That's why we're thankful for whatever the Father gives us.
Right in the
because
pages.
We know we had to work damn hard.
That's right.
To get it.
Now finish verse 2.
And Abram was very rich in cattle, in silver, and in gold.
Now, all you motherfuckers that hollering about I'm so blessed, is y'all got this right here? I mean, honestly, I'm being serious. Does anyone have all this silver and gold?
But you can't.
Very rich.
Abraham didn't have to lift a finger, y'all.
Joe didn't.
He had cattle that could take care of anything he needed done.
That's right.
building something, tearing something down, moving stuff out the way, taking care of the animals. He had so much cattle. See, cattle was first. That's what he had the most of. Then he had silver and he had gold.
Very rich, very rich. He didn't even want for anything.
He didn't want for nothing.
That's a blessing. I mean, even though I'm saying it, but I'm only saying what the Most High said. He says that I'm going to bless you, and this is a blessing. This will never be erased.
Yeah,
never. But now we got a nice home, but so does so many other people have a nice home. But if you read the text right here, Abraham was the richest man in the East.
Yes, indeed.
Huh? The richest man in the East. That's what it says. Now let's keep on going. Let's go to Genesis chapter 17. Let's keep on going. Now, my brothers and sisters, I want you guys to listen to the word and think about it now. Think about what is transpiring here. Genesis 17. Okay. Now look at this right here. Let's do all we need for time's sake. Let's do verse 7.
And I will establish my covenant between me and thee and thy seed after thee in their generations for an everlasting covenant.
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Now, these are the families. These are the families. If one can't see that that he's talking about, he say between thee and thy seed. Those are the families that he's talking about upon the earth.
That's right.
Not everybody else.
Us is upon the earth.
Now, all of them out there outside the family and hollering about this and hollering about that. These pages are saying that you're blowing smoke.
Yes, indeed.
I'm serious. You ain't got nothing coming.
You ain't got nothing coming. Sorry.
You don't have anything coming.
Sorry. And
I know a lot of them out there lying to people and tell them all. I'm not gonna tell you no lie. I get no joy out of lying to anybody about nothing.
It ain't worth it.
Except for the enemy.
I had my enemy all the time.
I tell the enemy lie. I sure will. But my family, no. No, sir.
No, that's done with. There's no need to lie. That's the beauty. No, that's the beauty of you being blessed to come here. Because when you come here, you already know here's two people whom the Most High has dealt with. They're afraid. Listen, y'all. He got us afraid to make the wrong move. We only do what he say.
Yep.
So you don't have to worry about it here.
That's right.
We ain't gonna give you nothing. If he didn't give it us, you ain't gonna get it.
That's right.
So that's one thing you can be very thankful for. First of all, that Most High. Who I got to lie to? There is no one.
Nobody.
There's nobody. So there's no need for him to come and send a couple along to lie to you. Guess what? Y'all already got the lie. Y'all got Jesus. Y'all got Yeshushi.
Yeah.
You got all these different guys you can pick and choose. There would be no need for us to come to tell you the living God's word if we're going to lie to you.
That's right.
It makes no sense. Because I'm going to tell you something right now. What I have to go through with the Father to get this to y'all be paying my black motherfucking ass. You hear me?
Boy, I tell you,
be paying me. But I'm not like that because I'm already blessed by the living God. That's why Lucifer's men tell you, give me some fucking money.
But not here. Not here.
I ain't doing all this work for your ass. I'm going home making up stories and scriptures and planning shit to bring to you every Sunday morning. Lying to you. You gonna pay me. But we don't do that here. Because this is the living God.
That's right.
All right.
Now let's
finish up.
Covenant to
be a God unto thee.
Listen now.
And to thy seed after you, and not another motherfucker.
Right there in the pages.
Come in.
Right there in the pages. See, that's why I tell you guys all the time. Now you know who you are. You ain't got nothing to worry about. Don't lose no sleep over a damn thing.
Don't lose no sleep.
Don't lose no sleep over nothing.
Don't worry about what you see happening.
Whatever transpires.
Don't worry.
Don't even worry about that bullshit. Because the Most High is doing all these things.
That's right.
Showed you guys, he said, I ain't gonna never forget you.
Don't forget you.
I ain't never forget you.
Engraved on the palm of his hand.
And we saw they did a documentary where they're growing people. Well, I'm not saying people, but they're growing creatures, that looks like, well, they got a head, nose, torso, hand, feet, and whatnot. That is a universal look. They grown them in the lab and shit like that, and then talking about they can live forever, and if something happened to it, they can download your consciousness and put it into that and this and everything. See, let me tell y'all something. Only the Most High can give life.
Only.
I don't know what the fuck they doing. I don't.
Well, we know what they're doing. Come on.
And to be frank about it, I don't give a damn what they're doing. I don't care.
All it is a computer robot chip.
I don't care.
It can memorize things that you knew and
damn about that.
Things you're familiar with. It's just a program chip. That's all. It ain't you. It ain't your soul. It ain't got nothing to do with what God created.
And the Most High,
it's just a computer chip.
The Most High did not name us in vain. The Most High did not give us a name in vain.
It's gonna stand.
If anyone looks at our name and just break it up in the syllables, is real.
Is real.
I mean, it's plain as day. And we know that there are two sides to everything.
Mm-hmm.
You got that which is real, and you got that which is not real. See that? So we know that we're on the real side.
We on the real side, y'all.
Huh?
We real.
Know that we're on the real side.
Everything out there is fake. Listen, even when you step outside and you change that which God has made, God calls it strange.
Yep.
I can't make out what that is.
Yep.
It's not my child.
One has to stay with.
What's that?
One has to stay with the script.
Sure do.
One had to stay with the Most High. That's why he kept on saying, keep my law, keep my commandments, keep my judgment, keep my statutes. Because he wanted to be a certain way.
Yes.
And he's not going to accept anything outside that certain way. He's not.
Nothing's gonna change it.
Because if it's not the way that he left it, then something is wrong with it.
That's right.
Just like our old ancestor Adam. When he came back to Adam, he knew something wasn't right.
Yep.
He knew something wasn't right. Even though he knew that he hadn't eaten of the tree of knowledge yet, because he was still alive. Mm-hmm. But he knew something wasn't right.
Now check this out. The whole time,
put him out.
Adam was in there.
Put him out.
He had no problems.
Mm.
But in order to get a blessing, he had to go through hell.
Yep.
He got kicked out of paradise.
Joe did. He got put out.
See how God does not do things the way you do things.
Mm.
He says, my ways are not your way.
That's right.
So you wanted the easy way, but that's not my way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now let's go for time. I'm gonna jump on down. Let's see. I want you guys to read in your spare time. Do Genesis chapter 20, verses 1 through 14. Genesis 22, verses 1 through 13. And I want you to go to Isaiah 25.
Okay.
I want you guys to read that in your spare time, because you can tie that into the lesson, and you can see there where down through the blessing part there was trouble. You have to go through shit and hell And you got to get dirty in order to get your blessing.
From the living God, you do.
He is not going to just hand it to you and you just walk away and then that's the end of it.
Ooh, I said some words. Oh, no, baby.
It's not going to happen like that.
That ain't happening.
It's not going to happen. You got to go through some troubles. You got to go through some trials. You got to go through a lot of bullshit in order to get it. Oh, you didn't? Oh, it's not moving. Okay, well then, I'll go there and read it then. My brothers, let's go to Isaiah 25. We'll go to real quick. Now, watch it, my brothers and sisters. All we need is one verse out of there. Isaiah 25. Let's look at verses. I believe that's all I need is verse 1. Let's read that. Oh Lord.
And when Isaiah 17.
No, that's Genesis.
Oh, well, that's the wrong thing. Sorry.
Okay.
It's supposed to be on
Isaiah 25. Look, we say, "Oh Lord, thou art my God." Now check out the words. I will exalt thee.
Mm-hmm.
I will praise thy name.
Mm-hmm.
For thou hast done wonderfully things. Thy what? Counsel of old are faithful and true. See that? The counsel of old is true. It's faithful.
Nothing new. Nothing new.
You can look at this thing here and you can say, man, this thing is right.
Yeah.
I mean, he says, from old, for thou hast done wonderful things.
Yes, indeed.
That counsel. Mean that whatever
you
he
have
said. Huh? Of old are faithful and true. It doesn't change. It doesn't change. It doesn't change. See, that's why one can truly take this scripture right here and they can look at all the shit over the New Testament, and this scripture here tells you that all that shit is nothing but bullshit.
And we stress this.
Everything over there.
We want y'all to understand, and we want y'all
everything.
To know. Israel don't need faith.
Mm-hmm.
God is faithful.
Mm-hmm.
You know why God's faithful? God do everything he say he gonna do. You don't need any faith to trust in your God. You have your Old Testament to look back in and know for a fact your God will do what he says he's gonna do.
And God have said this from old. And it's just like I say, it's already written out. It's already written out. It's faithful and true. Meaning that way back there, I said this. It's going to come to pass.
Yes, he does.
And it's true. It's already written.
He keeps his promise.
No matter what you see or do or whatever, nothing catches him by surprise.
Nothing.
It's already been written. It's going to come out just like he said. Boom, boom, boom. Just like that.
Now, the high priest is, this is what I got this I want to say.
Go ahead.
You as a people, we as a people, because we're different from everybody else. So now that we have understanding, we're going to look a little bit at this faith thing just for a minute, because y'all don't even know that they're tricking you when they use it. You know, they always say that you have to have faith in order to believe something or for something to happen, or you got to have faith in your God. But wait a minute, stop. I am married to L.D. Smith. He is my husband. I don't need any faith to believe he's my husband. He is my husband. Now, if your God is a son, why do you need faith to believe in him? You see, we know our God is the living God of Israel.
That's right.
We know the things that he can and will do.
That's right.
We don't need a drop of faith for any of those to transpire.
That's right.
Do you understand? So when you say, well, I got faith and I believe, you're not saying anything. You're blowing smoke, as my husband would say. Because if you know something for a fact, you don't need any faith in it for a fact to be true.
That's right.
All right, now let's move on.
Let's go to 1 Samuel. Now I'm gonna start off, and then she's gonna catch up with us. All right.
There's 1 Samuel, what chapter?
16. Now I'm gonna start off, and she's gonna catch up with us.
What verse are you going to
Let's start with verse 1.
Alrighty.
Now I'm gonna show you guys in the Most High's holy word. I'm gonna show you here, even if you don't even ask for it, and He want to bless you, you still don't get the blessing and just walk away.
God don't roll that way, y'all.
You're gonna go through hell.
He doesn't roll that way.
Now watch this right here now.
And the Lord said unto Samuel, how long wilt thou mourn for Saul?
Now see, now the Most High have rejected Saul.
I done this thing.
Now we have talked about these scriptures on numerous times, but now watch how we talk about it this time. Check the words out.
Seeing I have rejected him. So first of all, he's saying, what the fuck's wrong with you, boy?
Yeah.
You know who I am.
Yeah.
I told you. I'm done with Saul.
I don't want him no more.
That's the end of it. Your moaning and mourning and crying ain't gonna make me change my mind.
It's already made up. Keep
okay. He says, from reigning over Israel, fill thine horn with oil and go. I will send thee to Jesse the Bethlehemite.
Now, see here. Now, this is the Most High doing all of this. See, that's why I tell you guys, the Most High has to pick one individual. One. And now once we get through reading right now, I mean, it's so much in here. But I just want to bring out that part about one. And like I say, I know that I'm telling you guys the truth. I know that I'm showing it to you right in the pages. I mean, I know a lot of them out there may get angry. I don't give a damn about that bullshit. I don't care. Because I'm showing it to you right in the pages. They can get mad. That shit don't bother me.
Shouldn't even be here.
It don't.
If you knew your God, he said you can't hear another voice. What would you be here for?
I want you guys to see how the Most High. I know I'm just getting a little ahead of myself, but I want you to see how the Most High picked through all these other ones.
All these people.
And then he picked one.
Just one.
He picks one. Now he shows you that I have a choice.
I have a structure.
I have a choice to get. I got what 8 or 9 of them here. Push them all to the side. He gets one. He gets one. That's how he does it all the time. He gets one.
He gets one.
I'm telling you guys. I'm showing it to you guys. Yeah. I know a lot of them out there, they got all of them following behind them. I don't give a damn about that bullshit.
Sure.
I don't care. I used to care about people feeling and stuff like that. Fuck that bullshit. The only one that I care about now is my family.
People. That's it.
That's it. Fuck the dumb shit. I don't give a damn how they feel. Hell no, he ain't call them. He have not called them. Then get mad. I don't give a damn. Care. I'm telling you guys here, because you guys here on our page. I love you guys. I'm showing it to you guys. I mean, I'm showing you the truth. One person.
Only one.
At every dispensation of time, one person.
Yep. And that's where it's going to always be.
And you guys know, this is protocol. But you can go anywhere out there and search the web, and you got literally hundreds of thousands of motherfuckers out there.
Just yapping.
I'm the only one that's showing you one. It's right in the page. Let's keep on.
All right. Okay. For I have provided me singular.
Right there in the pages. I ain't making it up. It's right there in the pages. It's right there in the pages.
A king among his multiple sons.
Right there in the pages. Right in the pages. I didn't say that they wasn't part of the family. I'm telling you that they're not the chosen one.
Not the chosen one.
That's my argument. I'm telling you, they're not the chosen one. He chooses one. That's it. That's it. Keep on.
And Samuel said, how can I go? If Saul hear it, he will kill me.
Now watch
Talking to the Lord.
Now watch how the Most High tells Samuel, that is a prophet and priest. Watch how he tell him to lie to Saul. Watch it. It's right in the page. Keep on.
And the Lord said, take an heifer with thee, and say, I am come to sacrifice to the Lord.
Right there in the pages. Right there in the pages. Now, sure, he gonna make a sacrifice, but that's not the main reason why he's going. He's going down there to anoint David king. Right in the pages all day long. Keep on.
And Samuel said, no, I'm going to go down here to 3. And call Jesse to the sacrifice. And I will show thee what thou shalt do. And thou shalt anoint unto me him whom I name unto thee.
Right there in the pages. Right there in the pages. Not them or they, but I'm going to name him.
Or one coming in the future.
It's right there in the pages. All day long. But like I say, you guys are blessed to be here.
Yes, indeed.
I mean, you guys are truly blessed to be here. And I'm glad that you guys
everyone that the living God has sent here.
I am. And I don't have a pompous attitude. I don't. I'm just giving you guys facts. And you know what? I'm standing on my damn facts. I don't give a fuck. I don't care whether somebody get mad or not. I'm standing on these scriptures. What is written in the King James. One will say, well, he gotta, and he's arrogant. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm sticking with the script.
That's right. What's written in the book.
I ain't changing anything. Now let's keep on.
All right. And Samuel did that which the Lord spake, and came to Bethlehem. And the elders of the town trembled at his coming. Why they tremble, baby? Because he was a priest. And said, comest thou peaceably?
They know that whatever the priest say, shit, it's gonna transpire. And they know if the priest come there and curse it,
that's it,
boy,
baby.
there's trouble then.
That's it.
That's why they ask, are you coming peaceable? Shit.
And he wasn't coming to say, goddamn fuck mother shitting ass bitch. He would come, if he was coming to curse, baby, some folks was gonna die. That's what a curse is.
The thing about it, Samuel didn't come with no army.
Thank you.
Came
by himself, and they all trembled. That's why they tremble at us, y'all.
That's right.
But they say he was a big black man. And he said, peaceably, I am come to sacrifice unto the Lord. Sanctify yourselves and come with me to the sacrifice. And he sanctified Jesse and his sons and called them to the sacrifice. And it came to pass when they were come that he looked on Eli and said, oh, look at this boy.
Surely.
Hey, surely the Lord's anointing be before him.
Yeah, no. They looked on him. Oh,
yeah, it's a good looking one here.
And he's smart. He can read.
Well, now.
Right. I mean, he's well versed.
We like this one went to college. Don't you want him?
Keep on.
But the Lord said unto Samuel, look not on his countenance.
See that?
I don't care how extracted look. I don't care how well he looks.
In the pages.
Right, that ain't what I want.
Keep on.
Or on the height of his stature. Because I have refused him.
Look at that. Look at God. Look at the Most High. Right in the page. Keep on.
Says, for the Lord seeketh not as man seeth. For man looketh on the outward appearance. But the Lord looketh on the heart.
That's right.
Booyah.
That's right.
Then Jesse called
Abraham.
A baby, somebody,
and
made him pass before Samuel. And he said, neither hath the Lord chosen this.
See that? He didn't say him. He said
or this one. He said, neither had the Lord chosen this.
Look at the words. Keep on.
Then Jesse made
Shammah
to pass by.
That's number 3.
And he said, neither have the Lord chosen this.
Okay, all right. Here come number 4.
Again, Jesse made 7 of his sons pass before Samuel.
Keep on.
And Samuel said unto Jesse, the Lord have not chosen thee.
Look at that. Look at that. Keep on.
And Samuel said unto Jesse, are these all thy children? And he said, there remaineth yet the youngest, and behold, he keepeth the sheep. And Samuel said unto Jesse, send and fetch him, for we will not sit down till he come hither.
Until you bring him back. Now,
stand up and wait for this boy to
now
come.
my question to anybody out there, I told you guys, the Most High come and get you, and you be the least one that they would expect.
Well, now
and that's the one that the Most High picked. And not only that, does anybody see David bothering anybody?
David was minding his business.
He ain't bothering nobody. He had to keep the sheep.
David wasn't hanging with his brother.
You sure what?
David wasn't up in the house checking him, but mom and daddy was doing. David was by himself.
David wasn't someone reading the scripture saying that I want to be king. I want to
be a teacher. I want to do this.
No,
I want to. David was out with the farm animals.
Out there keeping sheep, minding his own business. I told you. You even have to ask for a blessing.
You never ask for God. God wants you. God coming to get you.
He'll choose you and then give you a blessing.
And you ain't got to tell nobody.
Then you see what happens.
The people will know God chose you. You ain't got to tell them anything.
Yes, that word. Now watch you keep on.
And he sent and brought him in. Now he was ready. And withal of a beautiful consonant. So he was one of them dark black mother suckers with all that red hair all over him, huh? Ruddy, Miss Harry, ruddy, red hair. And the Lord said, arise, anoint him, for this is he. Now, one thing you need to understand while we're teaching this, everybody was in the house.
Yep.
Now, one of them said, well, God talked to me and said, it should be this son. Or the other one said, well, I heard God's voice and he told, only one was hearing from God was Samuel.
Now, look at the latter part of verse 12. He said, for this is he.
This is he.
Not them. Not them.
Not they.
He said, this
is he.
Is he. Singular. All day long. That's how the Most High rolled. I mean, I say it all the time. I mean, because I'm so passionate, you know, with our sisters and brothers. And see, I don't want you guys to be led astray. I don't.
Well, I mean, now
all I ask you guys to do is just look to the pages. Look to the pages. And then you will see that I'm not lying to you. You can see that my love is genuine. I mean, I ask you to read along with me.
It's right. You looking right at it.
And you guys see it. One person. I don't care what you see out there. Oh, fuck that bullshit.
That's right.
It's one person. Not a group.
That's right. The Gentiles are seeing y'all.
We are not.
The light is shining and they seeing God speak to his people and it's killing them.
We here is not a group. We are family. We are family. We're not a group. But see, you got them all out there. This one saying that. This one saying that.
Yes, indeed.
They can all relate to one another because they run by. How many you running? Oh man, I'm running 17,000. How many you running?
The stupid stuff.
All kind of bullshit, and all they're doing is just fucking over the people. That's all they're doing. They're just fucking over the people, feeding them a bunch of bullshit that they figure that they want to hear. And
heard over and over and over.
Don't any of them know, the full validity of the scriptures, because the Most High had not shown it to them.
Had not revealed it.
And you guys know here that we say stuff that nobody else says. And we can't read. So that should be a plus. One should say, well, damn, they can't read. And what they're saying makes a lot of sense. Somebody has to be instructing them. Somebody has to be showing them this. And you see that we're not surfing the web going and trying to see what somebody else is saying.
That's right.
I don't listen to nobody.
Nobody.
I get mine from right here. That's where I get mine from.
And if they came with the same thing that we said, we still don't listen to them.
Sure don't.
Why do we have to listen when we're already hearing from the Creator?
That's right.
There's no one for me. I'm not going down to listen to anybody else. The Father has me up here listening to Him.
And you guys
whether you
know,
like it or not.
This here is common sense. If you find someone who says that they are a teacher, and they're surfing the way up here and they're surfing the way up here and there, who are they listening to?
Yeah, who are they listening to?
I mean, if you listen to the Most High, you wouldn't have to go and listen to anyone else bullshit. You wouldn't.
You wouldn't want to hear it.
You wouldn't.
Once you've heard the truth, you can't go back into that lie. That lie makes no sense. It was stupid when you were in it and it made no sense. Now that you got an understanding, it's really stupid.
Oh, he's arrogant. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm just telling you facts. I'm just telling you these truths. If the Most High is telling you, and you were in contact with Him, and He's communing with you, and you communing with Him, you don't have to ask nobody else for a damn thing.
That's right.
Because what somebody else says don't even count. Because you know why? Because you are in contact with the Most High God.
Most High God.
The person down here, they breathing just like you. They're gonna die one day. They're eating shit and piss the same way you do. And you're going to take their word over the Most High? Apparently, the Most High is not talking to you.
He ain't talking to you.
He can't be. Because if it was, you would need to go and search nowhere else. Am I making sense? Yes, I am. Now, let's keep on going. Where did we stop at?
We are going to finish 13. I
think we got that good enough. Let's go to 1 Samuel chapter 18. Let's go next door. Now, my brothers and sisters, now, most of you guys already know these scriptures, but we're going back over them, because there's a whole lot of stuff in there that we're going to bring up out of here. Okay?
We will start there.
Now, let's start with verse 1 in 1 Samuel chapter 18, verse 1. Let's start there.
And it came to pass when he had made an end of speaking unto Saul that the soul of Jonathan was knit with the soul of David, and Jonathan loved him as his own soul.
Okay, keep on now. Watch out, my brothers and sisters.
And Saul took him that day and would let him go no more home to his father's house.
So he adopted him. Keep on.
And Jonathan and David made a covenant because he loved him as his own son. And Jonathan stripped himself of the robe that he was upon him and gave it to David. And his garment, even to his sword. And to his bow, and to his girdle. And David went out whithersoever Saul sent him, and behaved himself wisely. And Saul set him over the men of war, and he was accepted in the sight of all the people. Who did that?
Now y'all see how the Most High have gotten Saul. David got David inside the house, and you guys know now. He gonna take the house. He is. He gonna take the house. Now you see how the Most High done slipped him in the house. It's right in the pages.
It's just like Abram. Abram went over there and got in the man's business and took his stuff.
Now watch it. Keep
all
on.
the people, and also in the sight of Saul's servants.
See that?
And it came to pass. Y'all look. Everything that loved Saul now loved David.
Yep.
And it came to pass as they came, when David was returned from the slaughter of the Philistines, that the woman came out of all the cities of the women came out of the city, all the cities of Israel, singing and dancing to meet King Saul with tabrets, whatever, with joy and with instruments of musk.
Now, y'all look at this right here now. Now, I'm going to set this thing up so you guys can see it. They all came out to meet who? King who? King Saul. Now, I'm going to show you guys how the Most High how the Most High will start shit. Now, watch the Most High in action there. Watch how the Most High start some shit. See, that's why I keep saying, when you ask him to bless you, you know what you're asking for.
All right.
Because he gonna put some shit in your life. Now watch you.
And the women answered one another as they played and said, Saul hath slain his thousand, and David his 10,000.
See, right in the pages. But the Most I know how to start some shit, boy. It's right in the pages. Now they came out to meet Saul, the king.
Yes, indeed. They came to sing Saul.
Who did they magnify? David. Sure right in the pages. Now let's keep on.
And Saul was very wroth.
I'll be mad too. Keep on.
And the saying displeased him. And he said, they have ascribed unto David 10,000.
Yeah. See that?
And to me, they have ascribed 1,000.
And I'm the king. Boy, the Most High sure know how to start some shit. Keep on.
And what can he have more but the king?
See that? No, the kingdom.
The kingdom. Yeah. The kingdom. And Saul eyed David.
Watching him.
From that day and forward. So it never stopped. He was on David then. And it came to pass on the morrow that the evil spirit from the devil.
Right in the pages.
From Satan.
Right there in the pages.
From the evil people.
The Most High does all these things. Every spirit that it is out there, it comes from the Most High. I told you guys over and over. Ain't no damn devil. Ain't no evil spirit come from no devil.
Such thing.
That's the magnified Lucifer over in the New Testament.
That's right.
But y'all can clearly see this evil spirit came from the Most High. And like I said, the Most High can make you and I and all of them out there do anything he wants to.
Yes, indeed.
At any time.
Yes, indeed.
Anytime he wants to. He can, you just like a puppet. He can make you do whatever he wants. And you can have good intentions. I mean, you can have all the intentions, to do good. And he'll turn around and
throw a wrench right in it.
And make you do something totally opposite.
A wrench right in
I'm going to show it to you in the pages. See, because I have to back up everything I say. I have to. Now let's keep on.
And it came to pass on the morrow that the evil spirit from God came upon Saul, and he prophesied in the midst of the house. And David played with his hand, as at other times, and there was a javelin in Saul's hand.
Now, see, like I say, you put my life in danger. Because this is something that you want to do. I was out there keeping sheep. I wouldn't mess with anybody. This is your plan. But now you're putting my life in danger. I told you. Y'all ask for a blessing, but see, y'all don't know. Y'all don't know. If the Most High have given you something, he just gave you that. It's not a blessing.
Let him give you something. Don't be asked.
This is a blessing. He's giving him the kingdom. See, this here will always be in history. See what you and I do, like I got a house, you got a house. I got this, you got that. That ain't shit. That ain't nothing.
Nothing.
Because everybody got that.
Yep.
But everybody don't have a kingdom.
That's right.
Everybody is not the apple of his eye.
That's right.
Everybody would not be the king over Israel forever. Only King David.
Only King David.
See, that right there is seared in the fabric of time.
Never shall a king rise to take his place.
That'll never go away. Never.
Nobody gonna sit on David's throne.
Never. And we have shown you guys that in other videos. Nobody gonna sit on David's throne but him.
Nobody but David.
When this thing is over with, David is our king forever.
Forever.
And the Most High, He is our King of Kings and Lords of Lords.
Yes,
not
indeed.
Jesus.
Yes, indeed.
Now let's keep on. Now where we at now? We had
you want to do 11?
Yeah, let's do 11. Yeah.
And Saul cast the javelin, for he said, I will smite David, even to the wall with it.
See that?
And David evaded out of his presence twice.
See that? Now, here is the Most High. Then already anointed him king.
He is king.
Samuel already have anointed him king. And he got to run for his life. It's right in the pages. See, that's the difference between a blessing and then when the Most High just gives you something. But when you get a blessing, baby, it's going to cost you.
Yes, indeed.
It's going to cost you. And see, like myself in the real, we are known all over the world. I mean, we are known over in Sudan. We're known over in Iran. We're known over
Africa,
in Iran.
All kinds.
We're known
Europe,
Egypt. We're known all over this plot of dirt.
Yes, indeed.
And see, it's not us. It's the Most High.
It's the Most High.
The Most High will exalt you. He said, I will make your name great. Not
It
you.
has to be the Most High.
Not you.
You can't do it.
And there are countless ones out there, that's fabricating and lying and bullshit. They're not known all over the world. They're not.
If they are, it's not in a good light because people are waking up now.
There are those that I have known that got the little so-called churches. They're not known all over the world. They're not. They're known right around their little community, but they're 4 or 5 members or 25 members or whatever. They're known right around in their little area. The Most High have carried us all over this plot of dirt. I mean, and these individuals, they let us know, well, look, I'm over here in South Africa. I'm over here in Korea. I mean, all these places.
Brazil, all over. They let us know.
I mean,
they're all over.
And they're finding out these truths that, the Most High is giving his people.
Yes, indeed.
Now,
and this is the light. Again, we tell you and stress this so that your understanding can be open to what the verses mean. We are a light unto the Gentiles.
That's right.
It's a devastating light. It is the light that the Most High shines.
That's right.
All right. And Saul was afraid of David.
See that?
Because the Lord was with him.
See that? They tried double teaming us and whatnot when we first started. And I'm gonna say it, you know what I mean? I don't give a damn about them getting mad. It was especially the motherfuckers on the East Coast over there. They were.
Oh Lord.
They were trying to double team us and saying all kind of bullshit. And the Most High would give us the right scriptures and we shut their ass down. I'm serious. I mean, it was a rough road coming. I mean, starting out.
Yeah.
Started out, oh boy, I mean, they was all over us. But then, as the Most High just kept on feeding us and kept on feeding us, we were getting to get stronger and stronger. Shit. We'll pay the motherfucker no attention.
No attention.
Sure no.
Not whatsoever.
And we'll take this King James and wear their ass out.
Sure will.
And I said, but no apologies. And I'm not being arrogant. I'm just telling you the truth. Shit. And they ain't gonna fuck with us. Now let's keep on.
All right. Said, and was departed from Saul. So in other words, Saul knew.
Yeah.
God ain't with me no more.
That's right.
Therefore, Saul removed him from him and made him his captain over 1,000 And he went out and came in before the people.
Mm-hmm.
And David behaved himself wisely. And see, God is stressing this. God is letting you know. No, David didn't do anything out of sorts. No, David didn't do anything stupid. No, David didn't make any mistakes. David did things wisely. He did them right.
He did them in order.
But that ain't what I'm gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So he says, he did things wisely in all his ways.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord was with him.
See that?
Wherefore, when Saul saw that he behaved himself very wisely, he was afraid of him. So in other words, all the things, all the opportunities that David had,
he tried to find fault in it, but he couldn't.
He couldn't.
He find the
He
fault in
kept
him.
doing things the right way.
Now, this next verse is going to show you, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that he was doing things orderly, and Saul could not find anything fault for, in front of the people. Because if he had done something in front of people, then Saul had it.
Saul had it. That's what he was trying to do. That's why he put him out there with all them men. He's a boy. How you think those men would hear you sending out a boy with us?
But David was wise, though.
David was wise.
Read 16.
But all Israel and Judah loved David.
Right there in the pages.
Now,
See
how
that?
could that be, family?
Because what? Read it.
Huh?
Because
he went out and came in before them.
See that? See that? He went out and came in before them in an orderly fashion.
And check this out. He sent them out because if anything was to happen, the one in the front gonna get it.
That's right.
And David never towered down. David was never afraid. Just like y'all high priest. God sent him out here. He come in before y'all. He go out before y'all. That's how it's gonna always be.
Okay.
All right. So is that where you want to finish up?
Let's stop there. Now let's go to 1 Samuel 19. First Samuel, we're gonna read 6 verses out of there, and I think that's all we're gonna need. What time is it? Yeah, we'll keep on going.
You're on 19.
Okay, we're gonna do 1 Samuel 19, family. It says here, and I'm gonna read from verses 1 to verse 6 here. It says, and Saul spake to Jonathan, his son. Now check this out, and I'm gonna show you how the Most High will change your mind. See, a lot of them still don't believe that the Most High tinkers with your mind.
Yeah, you do.
I know most of y'all do, Israel, that have been with us for some time. You guys know the Most High will tinker with your mind and play with you. Now watch what he does with Saul here. He said, and Saul spake to Jonathan, his son, and to all his servants, that they should kill David. But Jonathan, Saul's son, delighted much in David. And Jonathan told David, saying, Saul, my father, seeketh to kill thee. Now, therefore, I pray thee, take heed to thyself until the morning, and abide in a secret place, and hide thyself. And I will go out and stand before my father in the field where thou art, and I will commune with my father of thee, and what I see that I will tell thee. And Jonathan, you got it?
And Jonathan spake good of David unto Saul, his father.
Right.
And said unto him,
Let
not the king sin against his servant, against David.
Yeah.
Because he have not sinned against thee.
All right.
And because his works have been to thee ward very good.
Now all this here make good sense. I mean, why would you want to do what's right? Now check it out now.
Now God roll. For he did put his life in his hand and shoot the Philistines. The Philistines. And the Lord wrought a great salvation for all Israel. Thou sawest it and didst rejoice. Wherefore, when wilt thou sin against innocent blood to slay David without cause?
Now check this out here now.
And Saul hearkened unto the voice of
He
Jonathan.
did what?
And Saul hearkened unto the voice of Jonathan.
Now he loved his son Jonathan, so he hearkened to his voice. Now, listen, Saul means good by this. He is sincere. He is making a sincere statement here. But I'm going to show you how the Most High will change your mind. It's right in the pages. I ain't making them nothing. Now, if a person doesn't think that Saul is sincere, look at the word that he uses in this paragraph. Keep on.
And Saul sware.
He did what?
He swore.
It's right in the pages, my brothers and sisters. Keep on.
As the Lord liveth.
He's sincere. He is sincere. It's right in the pages. Keep on.
He shall not be slain.
See that? He's saying, I ain't gonna mess with him. As long as the Lord lives, I ain't gonna mess with him. Now, this man here is sincere. He's sincere. But the Most High have rejected him, and he's gonna change his mind. He's gonna change his mind. And see, there was a lot of times when I was coming up from my plight from the south to up here. A lot of times, you will struggle, with things, and you say, well, I ain't gonna do that, I'm not gonna do that. And the Most High turn around and make you do it. All you guys out there can attest to that. We have said it in many, many times in our life, in different situations, I'm not gonna do that no more. And turn around,
boom,
and do it again. He changed your mind. He plays with your mind. It's not you. There's nothing wrong with you. He's making you do it. Keep on.
And Jonathan called David, and Jonathan showed him all those things. And Jonathan brought David to Saul, and he was in his presence as in time past.
See that?
And there was war again, and David went out and fought with the Philistine and slew them with a great slaughter, and they fled from him.
Now watch the Most High come. Watch the Most High come. It's right in the pages. Watch it. Watch what the Most High does.
And the evil spirit from
right there in the pages. Right there in the pages. Keep on.
Was upon Saul. As he sat in his house with his javelin in
I told
his hand.
Didn't he swear over here by the Lord's name? I ain't gonna mess with him. I ain't gonna mess with him. The Most High says, I rule it in the kingdom of me. I do whatever I want to do with you. You ain't nothing but a toy. I can play with you. I can make you do anything I want
to make you do.
Anytime I get ready. To the fullness of my pleasure. It's right in the pages. Watch him. Keep on.
And David played with his hand. And Saul sought to smite David even to the wall with his javelin.
Right there in the pages. The Most High changed his mind. Now check out Saul's words. Look at the word that Saul used him.
But he slipped away out of Saul's presence.
And
he smote the javelin into the wall, and David fled and escaped that night.
Now you know what he said in our language today? Damn, he got away. Damn, that motherfucker got away, boy. I sure want to pin his ass to the wall. Yeah. I'm telling you, it's right in the pages.
Forgot all about all that goodness that he said earlier.
Right in the pages. Right in the pages.
But that's
the Most High will change your mind. You can have all the good intentions you want to. You can say, oh, I ain't gonna do this and I ain't gonna do that. Shit. If you say I want you to do it, shit, you're gonna do it. I mean, you can try all you want to. You're gonna do it. It's right in the page, and I ain't making up nothing. Now, let's keep on here now. Yeah, let's keep on going.
Saul also sent messengers unto David's house to watch him and to slay him in the morning.
See that? Still after. The Most High will change your mind. Now, he's still after David. See, shit, we ain't get him tonight.
We'll get him in the morning.
Shit, we'll get him in the morning.
We're going to watch this boy.
We'll get him in the morning. We're going to get him. But as you guys know, they never did.
They never did.
Let's keep on.
And Michael, David's wife,
Mhm.
told him,
Mhm.
saying, if thou save not thy life tonight, tomorrow thou shalt be slain.
Mhm.
So Michael let David down through a window,
Mhm.
and he went and fled and escaped.
See that?
Oh,
Now,
she told him, you got to get out of here, brother.
now here's a young man that the Most High has chosen, and this is something that David didn't choose this. This was the Most High's plan.
Mhm.
I mean, you brought me into your plan. Now I got to run for my life
Yeah.
because you said you want to bless me. You want to
Because
make me
it was not a
your
play
king.
thing. He was trying to kill him.
Yeah, you want to make me your king. Not want to. You have made me your king, but yet and still, I got to run for my life because of you. That's why I tell you guys, you don't know what you're really asking for when you ask for a blessing. You don't. I'm not just saying to ask him to give you something. That's
different.
That's different from
You
a
ask
blessing.
for a blessing.
A blessing is something that will scar the fabric of time, and it will always be there.
And it's going to destroy your family.
And see, here, David is running for his life because the Most High program. And that's how he rolls. He will have you running for your life. He will have you locked up. He will have you all these things.
Mm-hmm.
All these things come into your life.
Yep.
Y'all remember Joseph?
Mm-hmm.
Joseph went down to Egypt. That wasn't Joseph's plan. That was the Most High's plan.
Sure was. They thought that they had done an amazing thing by getting rid of Joseph.
Joseph had nothing to do with that. That was the Most High's plan. Know what he did? He sent him to jail. Got lied on for something that he didn't even do.
Didn't even do.
But now Christianity would teach you something different. But that's how the Most High rolls. Anybody he uses, he takes them through the fucking mill.
That's right.
I don't give a fuck who you are.
That's right.
You can read through these pages right here. Everyone that he chose. Everyone that he chose. They went through hell.
And matter of fact, the ones that had to do something for him had to run for their lives.
That's right. Every one of them. Now you can look at Jacob. Jacob, cousin. He wasn't a stranger. That was his sister's brother. He fucked him out of 14 years.
Mm-hmm.
So did. Now that's the Most High's plan. That's how the 12 tribes came into existence. Yeah. 2 different women. Yeah.
3.
3, yeah, 3. Yeah, 3. 3.
But all family members.
All of them family.
All of them was sisters and cousins.
But he had to go through hell.
No outsiders.
Then he got tricked. Mm-hmm. But who's doing with that? The Most High.
The Most High.
And that was the one that he chosen him and loved him.
Yep.
See, so when the Most High is doing things in your life and shit is just falling all apart, different one would say, well, God don't like you because they told me that years ago. I'll never forget it. They told me, oh, God don't like you. Because I'm telling you, my sisters and brothers, I mean, wouldn't nothing work in my life? I mean, everything was against me. Everything was against me. And here I am today. Mm-hmm. The one that he has chosen. Out of all the people on this plot of dirt.
Yep. He
chose me to speak to his people. But not 35, 40 years ago, you would never believe that. You couldn't even, you couldn't
we wouldn't have believed
told me that.
We wouldn't have believed it.
But here I am today.
No, we would have said, I curse you in the name of Jesus. Yeah. Blasphemy.
Okay. Happy days. Let's go here to 1 Samuel 19.
That's where we are. We're in 19.
1 Samuel 19?
Mhm.
Okay, all right. How far did we get down?
We were on 13. You on 13?
Okay. How far time?
We almost out of
Okay.
time.
All right then. Well, let's leave 1 Samuel. And let's go to Job. Let's go to Job real quick. My sister and brother.
Job what, baby?
The first chapter. Let's go to Job, the first chapter. Now I'm gonna show you guys something here. The Most High shared with me, and as I say, these are a lot of scriptures that we have went over, and I'm gonna show you guys something here. I mean, he just keeps on revealing his word to me and showing me different stuff all the time. I pick it up. He just shows me stuff, and I have read it, and taught it on several times. And I guess he said, well, I didn't want you to see it at that time. So I want you to teach it tonight. But you guys will see what I'm saying here. We're gonna look at Job, the first chapter. We're gonna read verses 1 through 5, and then we're gonna jump on down and keep on going down to verse 21. Okay. All right. It says, there was a man in the land of Oz whose name was Job, and that man was perfect and upright, and one that feared God and shunned evil. And there were born unto him 7 sons and 3 daughters. His substance also was 7,000 sheep and 3,000 camels and 500 yokes
up oxen.
Keep on.
And 500 she asses. And a very great household. So that this man was the greatest of all the men of the east.
See there? Job had Job had it going on. He ain't want nothing. I mean, this is a blessing.
That's a blessing.
This is a blessing. This here is a blessing.
That's a blessing.
See that? He had to worry about nothing. But now watch what transpires. Now let's keep on going. Let's go on down to verse 5.
It was so when the days of their feasting were gone about, that Job sent and sanctified them, and rose up early in the morning and offered burnt offerings according to the number of them all, sons and daughters.
Right.
For Job said, what happened here? Wait a minute, y'all. Dang, my computer's acting up.
It may be that my sons have sinned and cursed God in their hearts. Thus did Job continually. See, Job didn't do it just one time. He just did it continually. Now, anyone knows that one doing sacrifice has to be a priest.
Yep.
Okay, so we're gonna say Job is a priest. We know he is. All right. Now let's keep on going now.
It's back now.
All right. Now let's look at verse 6, and we're gonna keep on going.
Now there was a day when the sons of God came to. Am I right?
Yep, you're right.
Okay, came to present themselves before the Lord.
Okay.
And Satan, his son, came also among them.
Okay, so you guys already know now that we're not going to talk about the Most High's other sons today, but we're going to talk about the one, Satan. Okay, let's keep on.
And the Lord said unto his son Satan,
yeah,
whence comest thou, boy? Where you been? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, from going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it.
That's his occupation.
That's what he does.
That's his occupation.
His job.
Keep on.
And the Lord said unto Satan,
his son,
hast thou considered? Hey, you know what? I've been sitting here doing some thinking, and I wonder, have you thought about this ever? You consider my servant Job, that there's none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that fears God and escheweth evil. Then Satan answered the Lord and said, are you going to tell me? Because I know my job, Father. You gave this to me. I'm walking to and fro looking for all these freaks that act up and cut up. I wouldn't have never looked at Job. So you're going to ask me And I'm supposed to say what? Do Job fear you for nothing?
Mm-hmm.
So Job's upright and just and doing all this for nothing? I ain't never had to worry about Job.
Mm-hmm.
Hast not thou made an hedge about him?
Yeah.
He's protected.
Can't nobody
Because
get
he
him
did
anyway.
right.
Yeah.
And about his house, and about all that he hath on every side, thou hast blessed the work of his hands, and his substance is increased in the land.
Mm-hmm.
But put forth thy hand now, and touch all that he hath, and he will curse thee to thy face.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord said unto Satan, behold, all that he hath is in thy power. Only upon himself put not forth thine hand. So Satan went forth from the presence of the Lord.
Satan didn't do nothing to him.
He's like, this is confusing, Father. I don't even know what you're talking about. What in the world?
He's trying to figure out.
I think you're playing a trick on me.
Daddy, you want me to do something to him? Doesn't he really want me to do anything? Keep on.
He says, and there was a day when his sons and his daughters were eating and drinking. Am I in the right place?
Mm-mm.
No, I'm not. Where we going? What would you stop on?
No, you should be over here by
17, 16? No.
13. The other day, yeah.
I was on 13, right?
Yeah.
All right, let me get back. And there was a day when his sons and his daughters were eating and drinking wine in their eldest brother's house.
Mm-hmm.
And there came a messenger unto Job and said, the oxen were plowing and the asses feeding beside them. And the seamen fell upon them and took them away. Yea, they have slain the servants with the edge of the sword, and I am escaped only to tell thee.
Now, my brothers and sisters, now I did a video, about Dylan when he killed him over there in South Carolina. And Dylan said, well, I left one to go back.
Left one. He left
so he can tell y'all.
Well, I did.
That's the Most High. He doesn't break protocol. He doesn't.
He sure don't.
And I told him that. I said Dylan left that one to go back because the Most High told him, don't kill them all.
Don't kill them all.
Leave one.
Leave her. Let her tell it. That Jesus didn't show up while I sent you in here to kill all these folks. While he was yet speaking. Oh, don't worry about it. There came also another and said, the fire of God is fallen from heaven and hath burned up the sheep and the servants and consumed them. And I only am escaped alone to tell thee. Okay, ready? While he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, the Chaldeans made out 3 bands and fell upon the camels and have carried them away. Yea, slain the servants with the edge of the sword. And I only am escaped alone to tell thee. While he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, thy sons and thy daughters were eating and drinking wine in their eldest brother's house. And behold, there came a great wind from the wilderness and smote the 4 corners of the house. And it fell upon the young men, and they are dead. And I only am escaped alone to tell thee. And see, when God wants you to know something, he ain't gonna send but one. Only one. Every time and anything, he's gonna send one to tell you. So, when you say, well, so-and-so said this, and so-and-so said that, and then so-and-so came along and said this, he didn't send all them. Only one. And behold, there came. Let me see, did I do that one? Then it fell upon. Okay, we're gonna do 20. Then Job arose and rent his mantle and shaved his head and fell down upon the ground and worshiped.
See what he did?
And said, naked came I out of my mother's womb, and naked shall I return hither.
Now listen.
And the Lord gave, and the Lord hath taken away.
See that? Now that alone should let anyone know that ain't nobody else doing anything. See, Job knew that even after losing all of his family, it was the Lord that took him.
It was the Lord. And
it was the Lord that gave him to me. See that? But you get in Christianity and all them other religions, then they got all the other entities that are doing all these things. And that's not true. The Most High is doing all of this.
Only the living God does all these things.
Now, Job, now I'm going to show you now. Let's look at verse 2 here. Chapter 2. And we're going to read a few verses out of Job chapter 2. And I'm going to show you guys something here. I had to answer that text right there. Okay. But look what it says. It says, again, there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them to present himself. Now, if anyone look at that has any doubt, this plainly tells you that Satan is the Most High Son.
But you take this to understand, he bogarted his way into God's kingdom, into God's house, because God ain't got control over his house. Anybody can walk in and out whenever they want to. No.
It said that
Satan had a job. He was on his job, but when he heard that all the sons was coming, he had to go to see what his daddy wanted.
That's right. Now let's continue. You got it? Okay. Yeah. Read verse 2.
And the Lord said unto his son Satan, from whence thou comest? Where you coming from, boy? And Satan answered the Lord and said, from going to and fro. So he never changed his job. He never went off and started a temple. He never went off and had people worshiping him. No. He said, I was doing the same thing I've always been doing from day one, Daddy. Going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down.
That's right.
And the Lord said unto Satan, remember what I asked you? Have you considered my servant Job? That there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feareth God and escheweth evil.
Now, if anyone just thought for a moment, if Satan had done all those things to Job's children, why would the Most High come back and ask them the same thing over again?
He just said right there. You don't know nothing about what I done, boy.
Why would he come back and ask them the same thing? What he was saying, did you do what I asked you to do?
Nope. He said, I was out walking to and fro, up and down. No. I didn't pay that no attention.
Walking up and down.
I just went back to work.
Yeah. It's right in the page. But let's keep on.
It says, consider my servant Job, okay, and he sheweth evil, and still he holdeth fast his integrity. I done done all this, and he still won't curse me. Although thou movest me against him to destroy him without a cause. I told you to go do it, Satan, and you wouldn't do it.
Yep, that's exactly what he's saying. Now, for time's sake, we're going to break off from there, but I want you guys to go ahead on down here and you read and you see where Satan went and smoked Job and gave him boils and sores. That's all he ever did.
That's all he ever did.
That's all. Now, let's go to Job 42. I'm going to show you guys something here. Let's go to Job 42 because you guys need to see this because a lot of the Christians, they believe that Satan did this to Job and Satan did that. No, he didn't. He didn't do nothing.
God don't give his glory to nobody. God won't let Jesus take his glory. God ain't gonna let Satan take his glory. God's not gonna let the high priest take his glory. No one will take God's glory
Now we see
from him.
Now we see here now Job. Job lost all his kids, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
See how the Most High rose. Now we're gonna show you here that if you ask for a blessing, you got blessed, but then there's a lot of pain and suffering comes along with it.
A lot.
Now let's read verse 42 here.
Oh, you want chapter 42?
I mean, chapter 42.
We're going to start.
Let's start with verse 1.
Then Job answered the Lord and said,
See, the Most High had to put Job in check, because he got out of place. The Most High had to put him in check. Let's keep on.
I know that thou canst do everything,
Mm-hmm.
and that no thought can be withholden from thee.
Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? Everything and
No thought.
No thought can be healed. Keep on.
Who is he that hideth counsel without knowledge?
Mm-hmm.
Wherefore I have uttered that I understood not.
Mm-hmm.
Things too wonderful for me,
Mm-hmm.
which I knew not.
Uh-huh.
Hear, I beseech thee, and I will speak.
Mm-hmm.
I will demand of thee, and declare thou unto me.
Mm-hmm.
I have heard of thee by the hearing of the ear, but now mine eye seeth thee.
Mm-hmm.
Wherefore I abhor myself
Mm-hmm.
and repent in dust and ashes.
Okay.
And it was so that after the Lord had spoke these words unto Job, the Lord said to Eliphaz and Temanite, my wrath is kindled against thee.
These are Job's friends now. They're priests too.
And against thy two friends.
Mm-hmm.
For ye have not spoken of me the thing that is right.
Mm-hmm.
And my servant Job hath.
Job said, the Lord giveth, and the Lord take it away.
They'll be saying, what you done?
Of the Lord. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Keep on.
Therefore, take unto you now 7 bullocks and 7 rams.
Yeah.
And go to my servant Job and offer up for yourselves a burnt offering. And my servant Job shall pray for you. For him will I accept, lest I deal with you after your folly, in that ye have not spoken of me the thing which is right, like my servant Job. So that's the situation here. Y'all see God do something. Y'all been in the New Testament letting Lucifer tell y'all, say demons did it, say devils did it, say Satan did it. God says, say I did it, as Job did.
That's right.
So Eliphaz and Temanite and Belial,
all these,
and did according to the Lord commanded them. The Lord also accepted Job. And the Lord turned the captivity of Job when he prayed for his friends. Also, the Lord gave Job twice as much as he had before. Then came unto him all his brethren, and all his sisters.
Now y'all listen now.
And all they that had been in his acquaintance. Listen
to the Most High.
And did eat bread with him in his house, and they bemourned him and comforted him over all the evil that the Lord.
Whoa, wait a minute. See, because they say Satan did that to us.
They said Satan.
It's right in the pages. I told you guys, I'm gonna show it to you. It's right in the pages that the Lord
did.
Satan didn't do nothing.
Satan don't do a damn thing.
Satan didn't do nothing but put boils and sores on Job. The Most High killed all Job's children, killed all the cattle, all the camels.
And he never cursed God one time.
He did. It's right in the pages.
Everybody else around him. Oh, God don't like you. Oh, God hates you. Oh, you this horrible and you blah, blah. God said, because you didn't give me my glory.
Comfort him over all the evil
that God
that the Lord had brought upon him.
every man also gave him a piece of
money.
And everyone an earring of gold. So the Lord blessed the latter end of Job more than his beginning. For he had 14,000 sheep and 6,000 camels and 1,000 yoke of oxen.
All right.
And 1,000 sheep asses.
Okay, all right then, my brothers and sisters. Now we're gonna close out right there, but y'all can go ahead and finish.
He won't let them know now. Said he had also 7 sons and 3 daughters.
See that? He restored them all.
He restored him new.
See that? So we, it's just glad, that you guys allowed us to come into your home tonight. We thank the Most High of all, for giving us a message, to give to his children. We know now that in order to get a blessing,
that's right,
hardship is going to come.
Troubles, hardships, pain, agony, sadness, sorrow.
Because you don't get something for nothing with the Most High, even though you may not ask for it, even if he just wants to bless you.
Yep. If he chooses to bless you,
still,
all those things are coming.
You're still going to get it. So my brothers and sisters, we thank the Most High again, and we thank you guys for allowing us to come to your home. And we love you guys, and we ask you guys to continue reading and continue go back and watch the videos, and I guarantee you'll find something that you can use in one of those videos. And is there anything else that you want to say?
No, we're still working on getting the trip together, family. And like we said, we're going to do it through Lie to Me No More on Facebook. And we hope that some of you guys can have a friend or a family member or somebody that'll let you use their Facebook. Because as you can see, public stuff that's not how a family operates, and because we're not to the stranger, but the stranger will find us. So it's going to be taken care of on our homepage where we have total control, and you'll get your information there. There's really nothing else we can do. That's the avenue we have to work through. So hopefully everybody that wants to attend will be able to attend if the Lord will and does not send Elijah. Only if he does not send Elijah. Because I love y'all dearly and I want to see you so bad. But if Elijah shows up,
we going home.
No.
We going home.
We out of here, baby.
We going home. We going home, family.
Going back somewhere called
Zion. That's right. 400 years is over. That's right.
That's right, y'all. That's right.
That's right.
So nothing. We love y'all too.
So we thank you guys.
Love you.
We thank you guys, and I got to go to work in the morning. I got about 4 hours and I got to go to work. But anyways, I just want to say, that we thank you guys, and we just can't say that we love you enough. Because
we really do.
We
thank the Father for the family he has sent us. A beautiful family, a blessed people. We are hidden. We are hidden. Nobody knows us or knows where we are. We are a hidden people. And it's a blessing that and only a God could do this and allow us to find one another and come together and hear and share in his holy word. To bless. So like we said, this is our blessing, the understanding of the truth. No longer living a Christian life.
That's right.
No longer being deceived and trying to spew out Harry Potter magical things and try to change our life and our situation. It's a blessing, y'all. A wonderful blessing. So we're going to say shalom, family, and we're going to say we love you dearly, and we hope that we get to come live to you next week too.
Right. Hope the Most High give us a word, okay?
Yes, indeed. We hope
if he does, you'll see us.
All right now.
And I'm hoping that he does, because it's nothing like, getting in front of the camera, speaking with you guys, showing you guys, the truths that the Most High have shown me.
Yes,
and I just love sharing it with you guys.
Yes, indeed. We love you too, family.
I want to see you guys, grow up and be strong in the word, where, one can't lead you off and
can't tell you nothing that don't make any sense anymore.
Right.
You no longer can accept a lie.
That's
lie will, your heart now is so strong and has changed so that anybody try to lie to you, even if you can't go against them, you'll walk away.
That's right.
You will not accept the lie anymore. Those days are gone.
So,
love you,
so
family.
family, we're gonna let you guys go and wait. We waiting for another Sabbath, and if the Most High give us a message, you will see us. Okay. So my family, until our next Sabbath.
Shalom, family.
Shalom, family. We love you
We
guys.
love
Bye
you.
bye.
Bye bye.